parts of ourselves that have been pushed down to the unconscious, the parts that we're insecure about, ashamed of, or frustrated with, and therefore repress. The concept of the shadow self is based on the notion that we figuratively bury those pieces of personality that we fear would not be welcomed, accepted, or loved by others. Therefore, we keep them in the shadows. In short, our shadow selves are the versions of ourselves that we do not show society. So what is shadow work? This is the practice of loving what is and setting the shame and judgments free so that we can be our true selves. As Victor Hugo famously said, the greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, and I'm back to do this latest free tarot reading for you in the Tarot in the Shadows series. So, I've got 4 decks pre-shuffled here. I'm now pre-shuffling the words of clarity. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. You've been guided here by divine design for this perfect time to receive. So, the way the free tarot reading works, because it's free, Spirit's paying for this message, so you get to sit back and receive what you need to hear, what you need to know will come through here for you. And if you want to put your money where your mouth is and get a personal answer, follow directions on the website or below the video. And if you send in a donation that's just a love donation, please mark it as a love donation. And thank you so much for that. And for those of you who are sending donation with the point of getting a reading, put your question in and where you sent your donation. And when I get done with this general, let me know that you've done so I can go find it, okay? And answer your question for you. So I've got 5 decks all shuffled, ready to go right here in front of me. So let's see what's happening in the shadow. First up, we have Justice. There's an ending. There's an ending, something coming to completion so that everything can be set right. Things that weren't right before, getting balanced out now. Coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, what was imbalanced and unfair before, it will not be able to return anymore. It will not be able to exist this way for you in the future. Things are changing now. With the Wheel of Fortune coming in, there's definite changes in store. The word of clarity that goes with it is psychic. You've known that this is coming for you. You know that this is happening in your behalf. From the Prism Oracle, it says disruption. This is a huge change to change the status quo. Okay, to disrupt the previous flow, to bring in the new flow. And your point of attraction here is the 2 of Swords, and it's showing up in reverse. 2 of Swords is about making a decision. Making a decision, and then this is 2 people coming to terms with something, some sort of agreement. But you know what? There is an important decision that's being made here that you know changes the status quo for you. Okay. Let's look at the external influence. We have the Tower, destruction. Something here falling down, a false belief falling down, a false perception falling down, some big shock and awe, surprise. Let's see what else we have. The 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, this is interesting. Sudden connection, sudden union. Okay. And familial, family energy here. Feels like a like-minded individual. It feels like a soul connection. It feels like spirit, soul family. Yeah, okay. And anger. On one side, we have anger over here. And coming out with the Moon card. Okay. Interesting. So I see that there's a situation right now where there's a decision that you're making that's going to really change everything in your life, but you know it will. It changes the whole status quo for you. But here's the thing: it has to do with something about your family, where this disruptive influence is coming through family. This has to do with destroying some family karma, family familial tendencies, habits, and behaviors that were passed down through the family, old beliefs, old belief systems, okay, old religious ideas. Let's get this final roll going for you. And first we have the 10 of water. So this is about the ending of an emotional cycle. This is about coming to a place where you're actually okay with yourself and what you have in your life. But as it's lined up with destruction and justice, being okay with what you have in your life, in this case, I see it involving the letting go of something, that was very imbalanced, very unpleasant for you. What else do we have with this row here? Is the 2 of Pentacles. This is making change, big change in your family, big change in your own personal physical experience, coming out with moving. Okay, yeah, see, making a change because something is coming to completion, something that's over. You're no longer emotionally involved. You're detaching emotionally from something. You're letting go of something here. For someone, it definitely is an experience involving family. There's a letting go. This is a change, a big change unfolding here for someone. Something about a decision is very important here that closes out the past. Let me see what else we have. Balance. This is to restore balance, okay? Restoring balance. Something has been off center a little bit, and it's time to bring it back to center. All right, what else do we have is the King of Cups, and he came out in reverse as well. The King of Cups, so this is about emotional mastery for me. The King of Cups, he's the emotional master. Let's see what's at the bottom of these decks. We have the Siren of Earth. The Siren of Earth. The Siren, let me just make sure if I think she's a knight, but let me just make sure. This deck still confusing me. Yes, the knight. The Siren is the knight. Got it right. Okay. The Siren is the knight of Earth. So in this, the Knight of Earth talks about a stalemate, a standstill, something that is slow and growing, okay? A slow growth process. This is also giving me the energy of life purpose. Like, this is what I'm here for. Yes, I knew it was going to take my whole life before I got here, but this is what I'm here for. Bottom of the deck is the 4 of Swords. This is about a healing that's happening. This is about rest and recuperation, okay? And then from the words of clarity, what's at the bottom? Reciprocation. Okay. Working together with the energy to restore balance. Okay. Setting up a new foundation. Setting up new grid work. Okay. Starting from a new outline, from a new design. Okay. From a new design. Thank you. And hunger. This has to do with having your needs met and doing the things that it takes to have them met. Okay, for someone, this is about moving and doing what you really need to do for yourself and choose for yourself. And then we have the 4 of Wands because you wanted to set some new foundations. All right. Grab another deck here. All right, so in your physical experience, there's a connection with somebody else, okay? This connection is bringing change. On your side, I feel like you're ready for these changes. You're doing what you can and have to balance this situation out. I feel like there's a lot of change happening in your life at this time. You know that these changes are ultimately going to make you happier, but it doesn't change the fact that it's difficult to go through them right now. I feel like for some of you, I see that you are having a connection with another person who is having some challenges keeping their emotions in balance at this time. They got some situation going on and they don't know how it's going to turn out, and it's upsetting to them surrounding their family. Excuse me. This person is feeling this big change that's coming to their life. There's a separation energy here. Somebody's in their feels because they've been separated from a family environment that is very warm and loving, but it can't be that way anymore. It used to be. It's just not anymore. Okay. Let's do this. Y'all ready? We're going to go through and clarify these cards. I want to give a shout out to Kat, our first commenter of the night, and Virginia. Welcome back. Let's see what we have for you. All right. Why is this 10 of water here, please and thank you? 10 of water. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Hangman. Okay. Also in reverse. Somebody decided to break themselves, is deciding to break themselves free from a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Queen of Wands energy. Somebody here is breaking free from a situation because they were trying to balance, juggle too many things. Thank you very much. Trying to balance and juggle too many things. And something had to go. Something had to go here. So what's this change that's happening in the physical? The Knight of Cups coming through with the 9 of Wands. Okay. Somebody is basically saying, you know what, I can't carry this load anymore. I have to let it go. I'm carrying too much. Somebody's ready to give up. They're feeling very overwhelmed. Very, very overwhelmed. And I hear there's a bit of news that comes in that makes that overwhelmment more pronounced for someone here. What is the moving card here? Clarify moving. So somebody is separating themselves from, they're having another, for somebody, this Queen of Wands in reverse is having another perspective over a career path or a business path. It's gotten very overwhelming for you, but for someone, it's definitely a connection with someone else. And this 2 of Wands thing, making a decision to go your own way, to go a different direction, to create a separation, to bring something to, it's been needing to end. Something's been needing to end. And now finally, it's like you can't deny it anymore. It's time to go. All right, the balance. There's somebody here who is feeling a little bit off balance, needs to get some emotions and feelings in balance. Clarifying that, we have the Strength card. This is a Leo energy. I heard pride. Somebody pride. Okay, and the Empress in reverse. Somebody's emotionally imbalanced because they feel like they have they've lost their mother, or they might lose their mother, or something is wrong with their mother, and they're trying to be strong. Somebody is trying to be strong for a mother energy. Okay, somebody is trying to be strong and walk away from an Empress, a Taurus, or a Libra here, who was very loving and nurturing, but it's time to go. Somebody here is trying to be strong in the face of financial challenges and adversaries. Somebody here is trying to be strong in the face of some health issues. Those health issues could be physical health issues, and those health issues are financial issues for somebody else. Why is this King of Cups here? Because we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. And he is slow and steady wins the race. Okay, somebody's like, I'm doing my best to keep my attitude up while these changes are happening in my life. But the Hermit in reverse is like, but something's got to happen in my external world. I understand that everything's changing inside of me. I want to see the things change outside of me. I've already had to let go of some things that I care about very much because it just got too much to carry, too much burdens, too much. I just needed some help. Somebody called out to Spirit and asked for some help. Somebody called out to Spirit and asked for some help because in their physical experience right now, they were feeling like something was missing. They were feeling like something was missing, and it was affecting their health. It was affecting their finances. They felt like there was something they weren't seeing. Maybe they were blocked. They felt like something needed to come down because they were blocked off of something. So they're making a decision to do something differently, to end something that should have ended a long time ago. Why is the destruction card here? The Tower energy, because of the Page of Swords. So there's surprise information, okay, about the Five of Cups, some very sorrowful experience happening. Okay, so somebody is dealing with some sorrow. You could be getting a phone call or a text message. Somebody is going through a very difficult time right now, feeling stressed out emotionally, wanting to just detach, but not really being able to do anything about a situation that's not very pleasant. Okay, and it has to do with some sort of situation that is coming to an end. Something that's coming to an end here, and they don't want to hear it. Okay. Why is this Three of Cups here? Why is this Three of Cups here? Somebody's having this situation. They're getting communication. Something that's not good news. Some really regrettable news coming in. Okay. The Three of Cups, High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups. Somebody here is, even though they know that that's happening, and they're having this experience, what they know is that they can always trust their intuition, and that oh my God. And hold on, let me refocus. I'm sorry, that was okay. Three of Cups is here. Third party energy. Somebody's finding out that there's some sort of external influence here that's just too much. It's just too much. I don't feel like this is romantic. It's there's something going on around a family, okay? And it's got somebody here who's somebody's forgetting to use their creative powers. Somebody's forgetting to use their creative powers because they're in this, oh man, I got bad news energy. Somebody's got some bad news, okay? Somebody is trying to help this person that got some bad news to release some stress. I feel like scrapping this whole reading right now. Have I ever felt this way before? Don't think so. New shit is happening. Okay, why is familiar here? Three of Swords. There's some heartbreak, some disappointment here. A connection in a family connection, feeling like it's broken. The Knight of Swords, things, changes are happening quickly. And there's some harsh information coming in. Somebody feels attacked here. Somebody feels distracted. Okay. Somebody feels like they need to go ghost. Somebody wants to run away because they don't like what they're seeing. Oh gosh, I really do want to get rid of this whole reading, but I got to keep doing what I've been given. So why is anger here? Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody here is pissed off because they don't like the news that they're getting. No, there's no second go. There's no new chances. Somebody doesn't like this. Why is the Moon card here, please? Why is the Moon card here? Because we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody ends up in their feelings. They don't like the news that there's a no-go. There's no new start. There's no solid opportunity here. And so it triggers their fear of change and their loneliness and their abandonment. Somebody is being triggered in their loneliness and their abandonment. All right, let's clarify this final row. And then I want to do like a spread. I don't know what the fuck y'all got me doing tonight, but whatever, I'm going to say it. Justice is here because we have the Devil in reverse, okay? The Devil is in reverse and the Seven of fucking Swords. So the thief has been revealed. The Devil is in reverse because the temptation has been overcome. The secrets have come out. The truth is already known and the whole thing has been overturned. So why is this Wheel of Fortune here, please and thank you? The Four of Pentacles opening up, opportunities opening up. Okay, fortune opening up with the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Doing what you need to do to change things and open up your world, open up your opportunities, open up your heart for yourself, open up your financial flow, open up your pocketbook. Yeah, doing some things to open up your pocketbook. Why is the psychic energy here? Because of the King of Cups, emotional mastery, being in tune, following that spiritual guidance system, letting spirit move you and groove you, okay? And then the Magician, so that you can be in your power. Yes, so much in your power. What else do we have here? Over the disruption, we have the Justice card, and the Fool. So it's like spiritually you're being guided to go with this huge ending, right? That's changing everything, and it's a big disruption in your energy. Okay, all it took was one decision that you have to make, and it's the Queen of Swords in reverse. Is setting and honoring those clear boundaries that you had set in the past. Is honoring those, is following through. For somebody, is being that one that is emotionally detached and cuts something off from a third-party energy, that cuts off a Gemini. For somebody, there's cutting off a Gemini. For somebody, there's cutting off a soul connection. For somebody, there's doing, I just saw somebody who's doing like the thread burning ceremony. They just show me how I've been seeing it, where they do the 2 candles with the thread around it to sever these ties with people spiritually. Yeah, because at the end of the day, the bottom of the deck here, these clarifiers, is Ace of Wands in reverse, and it's saying this is a no-go from jump. So, I mean, but your feeling about this is, it's a loss. You're feeling like it's a loss. You're feeling like this isn't what you wanted to happen. This is not according to your wishes, but this is what's happening. So now what you're going to do with it? Your intuition is telling you that you have to honor your self-love energy and take your joy there. You can't be taking your joy in these external influences, because, they all, even though they're soul family, like there's something here. This, like, you can't take joy from this one that you're supposed to cut loose off. And I feel like this one that you're supposed to cut loose off is this is exactly what they don't want to happen. They don't want, somebody here just doesn't want you to be with anyone else. They don't want you to make changes. They don't want you to outgrow your past. Somebody here is upset because you outgrow your old past the way you used to be. You've wrapped up a situation with somebody here, and you're actually looking at another possibility. I see you're looking at another possibility. I see that, you're being guided to make the tough changes and leave somebody on their own. They got to create their own balance in their life. So I feel like, no, I see where you have been helping someone in the past, and you're not going to anymore, because Spirit is telling you it's time for you to end the situation. You were supposed to have been ended it. And if you ain't going to end it, we're going to step in here with this Tower energy. I feel like that's already happened, though. Step in here with this Tower energy and bring this mother down for you. They bringing this mother down for you. What is this? They're bringing something down for you. It's got to go. And too much. They're done with it. You're done with it. They don't want it around you no more. Spirit don't want it around you. Because this energy was an energy that tried to control you. It tried to control your worth. It tried to bring you down. You have such a high value and high worth of yourself. Somebody here tried to get you to behave as though you were less than what you are. Somebody tried to knock you down for your value, tried to make you weak. Somebody tried to take and be the source of your strength. Somebody wanted to be the source of your strength, and you're like, no, we're not doing that shit around here. You're like, those games don't play with me, because see, I've already done the work of healing, understand that I'm okay on my own. I don't need somebody else to keep me entertained. I don't need somebody else to make me feel better about myself. I don't need somebody to be in my bed every night. I actually sleep great by myself. I don't have a problem sleeping on my own. I don't have a problem going to stores, restaurants, or anywhere else by myself. Somebody said. Yes, I feel like you, in your physical 3D life, like you're coming across as, first off, you're coming out. I heard, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. And what I'm hearing is, it's like, as you're coming out, it's like people can see it. People are very guarded, and here you are, like shining real bright. You're doing what you want to do. You ain't shy. You ain't holding back nothing. You ain't holding back none of your thoughts that you're feeling. You're putting it out on the table, exactly what it is and exactly what it's like. I see that in the past, like this whole situation with this other person is because there was some sort of deception, some sort of thievery, sabotage. But you realized it. You realized it. So you brought this situation to an end already. Yeah, and as a result of the wheel shifting, you open your heart up to another option. Somebody who comes in very passionate is coming in with the Wands energy. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy coming in. You opening up your option to somebody who's new in your life. I also see you took action. When you saw that there was some thievery with the past situation, you did what you needed to do. Your intuition told you that it wasn't time for you to overcome this manipulation. You started to pick up on some of you started to sense what it felt like when somebody was trying to control your mind and your thoughts and your behaviors. You got sensitive to that. You got hip to that. You didn't know what it was until you knew what it was. And when you figured out what it was, you said, oh, hell no, this shit is not going down like this. So you got hip to that and you disrupted that program. You disrupted that ability that somebody had. Somehow you had given some power over to a situation. Yeah, you put that to an end. You disrupted that. You disrupted the external individual or situation or circumstance. I really feel like this is a person, though, that you had given enough power to where they felt like they could really just control you and get over on you. And some of you were really under their spell. Like when they talk about spell casting, y'all were under a spell. You're like, why do I keep doing this and that and all this other stuff, right? And I don't really want to. This isn't what I want to do. Why do I keep following in this pattern? Why do I keep allowing this? And then you started to be shown. Yeah, you started to be shown that you were giving your power away to something and you pulled back. Some of y'all did, like I said, a cord cutting ceremony of some sort. And then the decision that's been made to let go of this energy in your past, it was a duplicitous energy, It was somebody who say one thing and do another thing, somebody who had ulterior motives involved here. I want to know what was the ulterior motive. Show me what the ulterior motive was. Somebody had ulterior motives. What was their ulterior motives? What were they really up to? Okay. And Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Wow. So whether they knew it or not, the ulterior motives here was to get you to stay stagnant and not to heal yourself. Like they didn't want you to heal. In other words, somebody here who loved having control over you. Somebody here loved having control over you. And the thing is, they didn't want you to outgrow them. They didn't want you to figure out like that you don't need them. Somebody wanted to be all that you need. They're trying to come in. They try to come in and get into this position where you put all your hope of a good life, of prosperity, of everything going well in your life into your connection with them. Somebody try to do that here. You're more useful to them when they're in control of what you do, is what I hear. That's actually pretty fucking dark. I don't like it at all. I don't like this person, whoever this is. I don't like this person's energy. Like, that's fucked up. Show me what this person was really after. What was this person hoping to gain? What was this person hoping to gain by doing all this treachery and bullshit? And were they really up to some sort of dark magic? Because I just heard dark magic. What were they hoping to gain? Well, it was all about materialism. Okay, what you value, what you holding on to. They was hoping to gain something of value to you. They wanted to hold your heart. They wanted to be in your house. They wanted to have what you have. You've had some stability. You built some foundation and stability for yourself. Somebody wanted to get in on that. Okay, what else? The Seven of Discs. Okay, and they wanted you still on their side when they did it. They wanted you to stick by their side while they did it. They didn't want you to give up on them. They didn't want you to give up on the connection with them. They wanted to come in and build off of your riding your fucking coattails. That's what we have here. Somebody wanted to ride your coattails all the way up to your victory. and get there so that they could sit next to you in your place of honor. Somebody wanted to do that. They felt like you were headed towards something really good, and they wanted to be in on it. They wanted to be in on it, and they wanted you to still be there with them. Okay. How does this person really feel about you? Show me how this person really felt about you. Their real feelings towards you. The Six of Wands in reverse. Oh boy. I'm telling you, they don't want you to be successful. Somebody here don't want you in the limelight because they're jealous of feeling left out. That's what I see here too. Somebody here don't want you in the spotlight. They don't want you in your fame. They don't want you to have more because they don't want the extra attention on you. They want all your attention to themselves. And if you get too successful, you won't need them anymore. And see, you have gains here. You're the source of the wealth here is what I'm getting. And somebody here wants to try to delude you out of it. They're trying to create some confusion within you about where your wealth really comes from. Somebody here is trying to create some confusion about where your wealth really comes from because, yeah, they don't want you to go out there and have all this great life without them. Yeah, they don't want that. What else? The King of Swords in reverse. So that's the second time here that somebody here, the manipulative tactics, mind manipulations, mind games, playing games with your mind, trying to keep you stuck. Somebody here trying to keep you stuck. Let's get some guidance from you from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. What do we have for you from the Sacred Traveler Oracle, please and thank you. From the Sacred Traveler Oracle. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. Yes, you've been in this place of purifying yourself, your energy, your life. You need to continue that. Healing bath, a holy bath, cleansing waters, holy water, a purification. It's time for a cleansing. This is what you need at this time. You need to clear yourself of these energies, of these connections. What else? Guidance for you at this time. So there's always something out there, it seems like. The big bad wolf is always out there trying to get into some little pig's house. And the little pig, all they want to do is stay in the house and listen to good music and eat good food. Oh boy. Why are we talking about little pigs and big bad wolves? Because this is a tale as old as time. Tale as old as time. Beauty and the Beast. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. It's time for you to shift the focus of your energy. Like I said, somebody here coming in as a distraction, lowering your vibration. Whether they know it or not, they're here to block your success. Some of them don't know it. Most of them don't know it. 98% of them do not know that they're here to block your success. But it's your job to know that. Your intuition's been trying to show that to you. You already saw that this person has issues with honesty and transparency. View from above. Get the big picture. Like Spirit is trying to show you in an overview. I heard you can see how everything in their life is kind of blowing up. Are you still going to stay there and get hit by the shrapnel is what's coming through? Will you be hit by the shrapnel of their life exploding? What the hell? Great adventure. Take a risk. Venture forward. It's time for you. Having seen other possibilities for you, you need to move on. You need to let this go. You need to release yourself from this situation. I heard it'll be healthy for your soul. I heard, and this is something you already know. What else do you have for guidance? We have begin now. Take your first step. What's the first step to your breaking free from this energy of somebody who's in your life and they don't want you to get too much attention. They don't want you to live to your fullest potential. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully is at the bottom of the deck. You know, the path that you're on, everybody doesn't get there. Everybody doesn't have what it takes to get that far. You've come a long way already. You got this very interesting passage you have to go through. And if you bring too much through with you, it will weigh you down too much, and that bridge will collapse before you can make it to the other side. So it's important for you to realize how you need to redirect your energy. I'm hearing you can't save the whole fucking world, but you can help yourself. You can't save the whole world, but you can help yourself. What do you need spiritually at this time? What do you need most spiritually at this time to help you in moving forward? Okay. What do you need most, and what is Spirit providing you? Okay. Thank you. So it's like it's a one and the same. What you need most, Spirit is providing you. Let's see, what is that? What do you need most that Spirit is providing you at this time? Wow, the ending. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. The shift of this energy. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune here is what Spirit is providing. Choose your battles. You know, if talking to them doesn't seem to get you anywhere, if standing your ground in the situation and you're the only thing with a beating heart and awakened consciousness, it's time for you to let those energies alone, okay? It's time for you to choose wisely what you're going to involve yourself with and what you won't. So let's see. As you're standing your ground on something here, there's a union coming together with someone else who also, like you, is a leader, okay? But it's something that you're going to have to make a decision on. You're going to have to choose to look up and see it. Spirit can put it in front of you, but they can't make you lift your eyes to see the possibilities that are in front of you, because here, somebody's been stuck feeling helpless and hopeless. We have the Eight of Swords energy here. Somebody is afraid of, what are they afraid of? Show me what this person is afraid of. Thank you. Somebody here is afraid. Somebody here is afraid of letting go of a situation or a circumstance. But what you don't understand is who or whatever this is you don't want to let go of is meant to hold you back, stunt your growth. It's meant to delay you. It's a delay. It's one of life's obstacles and challenges. But what is it that you're afraid of in this that's causing this delay that you're not willing to see? Afraid of, wow, somebody here is afraid of unconditional love. Afraid of loving, okay? But interesting, because it's like this love is coming. Interesting. Somebody has to make a decision not to compromise on their, like I said in the earlier with the first row of clarifiers with this Queen of Swords and this Lovers. It's like you've already set boundaries with others that come to you in your life, and you have to honor those. And for someone here, holding on to a situation that doesn't is your way of sabotaging, actually holding the space for the unconditional love that you deserve. Somebody's afraid of unconditional love because for you, you understand unconditional love doesn't always look like this. For unconditional love literally means love without conditions. Whether you're here, there, or anywhere, whether I never see you again or how often I do, I'm going to love you unconditionally. No matter what you do, who you are, where you're at, what you're with, any of that stuff is unconditional love. So if you've given somebody the pink slip in regards to your presence, and they're now in your unconditional love, the guidance for you, you need to not compromise, because compromising that idea, compromising those ideals, compromising that standard for yourself is the delay. It's the delay in receiving the love that you deserve. Because here you have a vision of reciprocation, and whoever this was that you were having in this experience, they came in to highlight where the healing was needed in you so you could be more of a vibrational match, to raise your vibration to match to this new experience. But to raise your vibration to match to this new love experience, you had to learn all this stuff from the old experience. Okay, you had to learn where you were giving your energy to somebody who wasn't getting it. They weren't awake, they weren't conscious, they weren't aware, they weren't in tune. You had to learn where you were holding on to energies with people who would be trying to manipulate you, whether some of you it was through dark magic, some of you it's through mind games, trying to influence your choices, your behaviors, and doing that by excuse me, doing that by influencing your energy, your mood. somebody who was very sabotaging to your mood. Okay, they tried to control you through your mood, because if they knew if they could keep you on a certain lower vibrational energy with them, the bickering, the back and forth and all that stuff, all your energy was focused on them, and they didn't really give a fuck whether it was in a positive way or in a low vibe way. They were feeding off of that energy you were giving to them. What the heck? Oh my goodness. I don't like this reading. Can I just say I don't like this reading? Let's see, what is the closing message for you from the Mahabharata Oracle? What's the closing message for you from the Mahabharata Oracle at this time? Preconditions. Oh boy. So this is about being free to state what your deal breakers are going in, knowing what your standards and your requirements are, and what the goals that you have in life. And like, look, this is what works and this is what doesn't work. Okay, you need to honor all of that. Okay, self-study is at the bottom of the deck. This whole experience from your past was a course in self-study, so that you would know how to honor those preconditions moving forward in your new experience. So that's what I have for you at this time. So thankful and grateful to be of service. I see Maxine. Are you live with us right now? Maxine sent me a donation earlier. I don't see her live right now. And other than that, it looks like we're complete. So I want to thank you for your beautiful presence. And until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.